Wow, so many ways to do this question. In situations where they're talking about graphs, so here you have a graph of a parabola, and then you're also talking about it intersecting a certain line. And remember, every time they have y equals a certain constant, you're really just talking about a horizontal line. So here you're talking about a horizontal line and a parabola meeting at one point. If you could kind of visualize it, that'll really help you picture this. And this parabola, is it going happy face or sad face? If you look at the negative sign right in front of the x, that's going to indicate a negative direction of the parabola. So if you think about the way that this could happen, you could have a negative parabola with a horizontal line either here, or either here. And you can see in each of these cases here you have 0 solutions, 1 solution, and 2 solutions. So the longest way that you could possibly do this is you could set each of these guys equal to your parabola like so. And then you could pull out the idea of the discriminant, which is the part underneath the quadratic formula, like so. So this guy right here, that's what you would call your discriminant. If this guy is going to be equal to 0, you can see that we're only really going to have one solution because adding 0 is going to be the same thing as subtracting 0. However, that's a pretty intensive process to go through the discriminant even with the calculator by your side. So we're going to do something else. You should be very comfortable using the menu 3-5 calculator function to change from standard form into what I call vertex form so that you can understand where your vertex is. Because if we understood exactly where that vertex was, then we would be able to know exactly where this horizontal line would need to be in order for it to intersect at one point. So I've gone and done it on the calculator. So menu 3-5 looks like this. So all you would have to do is pop in your parabola and then put comma x at the end of it in order to change it into vertex form. And here, what the calculator is saying is that your vertex is 9/2, comma, -319/4. So you're already seeing that that looks exactly like C, which is the correct answer. Essentially, you're going to get your parabola over here at 9/2, -319/4, and then your horizontal line is going to be y equals -319/4. Alternatively, if none of these concepts even pop up in your head during the test, and the only thing that you're seeing is really, well, here's going to be one equation, and here's another one with some potential answers, you can always work backwards, right? And this is the foolproof, no excuse method for you to get this question right, which is to just graph everything. So if you can graph everything on your calculator like I did right here, you can see very clearly it's not going to be A because A is crossing twice over here. It's not going to be 100 because that guy is the black line, which is still crossing twice. The only one that works is the pink line, which is crossing just once. -9/2 really overshoots, and this is for people who are confusing their x and y's. So your answer is C.